That's one word that
That's
I
one that
always
I
want to
always want
say to
to
everybody
say
in
to
my life.
everybody that
That word is
life is so very easy.
it's so easy and fun.
It's so easy and fun.
Before that, I
Before that,
never think
I
like that.
never think like that.
When I was in Bangkok, I feel like
When I was in
life
Bangkok,
is
I
very hard,
realized
very
life is
complicated.
very hard, very complicated.
I was born in a
I
small
was born
village
in a poor
in the
village
northeastern of Thailand.
in the northeastern of
But when I
Thailand.
was kid, everything is fun
And
and
when I was
easy.
kid, everything fun and
But
easy.
when the TV
When
came,
the
many
TV
people
came,
came to the
many
village and
people
said,
came to the
"You are poor.
village. You are
You
poor.
need to
You
follow
need to
succeed
follow success
for your life.
for your
You
life.
need to go to
You
Bangkok
need to go to Bangkok
to pursue succeed,
to pursue
success in your life."
success in your life.
So I feel bad. I feel
Feel
poor.
bad.
So I
I
need to
feel
go to
poor.
Bangkok.
I need to go to
When I went to
Bangkok.
Bangkok,
When I went to
it's not
Bangkok,
very fun. I said, you need to learn, study a lot, and work very hard. And then you will get succeed. So I need to go to Bangkok.
I need to go to
When I went
Bangkok.
to Bangkok,
Whenever
it's
to
not very
Bangkok,
fun.
it's not very fun.
I said, you need
He
to
said you need
learn,
to
study a
learn,
lot, and work
study a
very
lot,
hard.
and work very
And then you
hard,
will get succeed.
and you will get success.
I work very hard, 8
I
hours per
work
day at
very
least.
hard to be realised,
But
but
what I can eat is just
what I
a
can
bowl of
eat
noodle per
is
meal,
about no job one meal
or sometimes a dish of
or
fried rice or
sometimes
something like
I
that.
just have my right time
And
like
where I
that.
stay is very bad. A
Where I
small
stay
room
back
with a
at
lot of
a
people.
small with a lot of
Very
people,
hard.
very hard.
I start to question a
I
lot.
start to questions a lot
When I work hard,
when I work hard,
why my
but
life so?
my life so
It must be something
it
wrong
must be
because I
something wrong
produce a lot of things, but I cannot get
because I
enough.
read a lot of things, but I cannot get
And
enough.
I try to learn. I try to
I try
study.
to
I
learn,
try
I
to
try
study
to
in
study
university.
in university.
It's very hard to learn in
It's
university
very hard to learn in
because it's very
university
boring.
because it's very boring.
And I start to look at the
I
subject in
started to
university.
like the subject in
Every
university.
faculty, most of them is
Most of the
destructive
time,
knowledge.
very destructive knowledge.
There's no productive knowledge in university. Destructive knowledge.
There's there
It's no productive
is
knowledge
no
in university
productive
for me.
knowledge in university for
When
me.
I look at something like
I look
if you
at
learn
something like if
to be
you learn
architect or
to
engineer,
be
that
architect
means
or
you
engineer,
ruin
that
more.
means you're reading
You,
more.
the more these people work,
The more
the
these
mountain
people
will be
work, and the
destroyed more.
mountain can be
And the
destroyed
good land
more,
in
and the good
Chao Phraya
land
Basin
in the
will be covered
Chapaya
with concrete more and
basin can
more.
be covered more and
We
more.
destroy more. If we
We
learn
destroy more.
agricultural faculty or
Learn
something like that, that means you learn
agriculture
how
or something
to
about that. You learn how to
poison, to
business,
toxicate
to
the
test
land, the
the
water,
land,
and
the
learn to
water,
destroy everything.
and learn
I
to
feel like
destroy
that everything
everything.
we do is so
Yeah, we
complicated, so hard, and
it's
everything
so
we just
complicated
make it
and so
hard.
hard. We just make it hard.
Life is so hard.
Life
I
is so
feel
hard.
disappointed.
I feel
I
disappointed.
start to think about why I
I
have to
need
be
to
here
feel like
in
why
Bangkok.
I have to be here.
I think I thought about when I
Think
was kid.
about when I
Nobody
was
worked
a
8
kid.
hours per day.
Nobody
Everybody
worked
worked 2 hours,
2
2 months a year.
years, 2 months a year.
Planting rice 1 month and
Planting
harvest the rice
rice for
another
one
month.
month and harvest for
The rest is
another
free
month.
time, 10 months of free time.
And we
That's
have
why people
10
have
months of
so
free
many
time.
festivals in Thailand. Every month they have
Have
festival
so many
because they have
festivals
so
in
much free time.
Thailand because they have
Ah.
so much
And
free
then
time.
in the daytime, everybody even take a
In the
nap.
time, people can take a nap.
Even now in Laos, if
Even now in
anybody go
Laos,
to Laos,
anybody
you can
to
people take a
Laos,
nap after
people
lunch.
can take a nap
And
after
somebody wake
lunch.
up, they're just gossiping. How's
And
your
when they
son-in-law? How's
wake up,
your
I just
wife,
gossiping
daughter-in-law?
about their daughter-in-law.
That's people have a lot of
That
time.
people have a
But
lot of
at that time,
time.
because of they have a lot of time, people have a lot of time.
People have a
But
lot
at
of
that time,
time.
because of they have a
At
lot
that
of time,
because
they have time to be with
they have
themselves.
time to be with themselves.
And when they have time to be with
They have
themselves,
to
they have time to
They have
understand
time to
themselves.
understand
When they
themselves.
understand
When
themselves,
understand
they can
themselves,
see
they
what
can
they want
see
in their life.
what they want in
So
their life.
many people see that they want happiness,
People see that they
they
want
want
happiness.
love,
They
they
want
want to
love.
enjoy their life.
They want to enjoy
So
their life.
people see a lot of beauty
They
in
see
their
a
life.
lot of beauty in their
So they
life.
express their beauty in
They
many
express the
ways.
beauty in many
Some
ways.
people just carving the handle of
Just
the
cup in the
knife,
hand,
very
the
beautiful.
life
The
very
basket they're
beautiful.
weaving
The
very nice.
basket very
But
very
now
nice.
nobody
But
uses it.
now nobody uses.
Nobody can
No
do
money
something like
can
that. People
do
use
something like
plastic
that.
everywhere.
People use plastic
So
everywhere.
I feel like it's something
I
wrong
feel
with me.
like it's
I
something
cannot
wrong.
live in this way.
I cannot live in
So I
this way.
decided to
I
quit
decided
university
to quit university
and went back home.
went back.
When I went back home, I started
I went back home. I started
live
to
like when I
live
remember
like
when I was
when I
I
was
started to
kid.
work 2 months a
I
year.
started to work 2 months a year.
I got 4 tons of
I
rice.
got 4
And
tons
then
of brine.
the whole family is 6
The whole
people.
family
We
is
eat less than half a ton per year.
and half a
So we
ton
can sell some
each
rice.
year.
And then I dug
And
2 ponds, 2 fish
to
ponds. We have fish to eat all year round.
we have
And
to on
I
year
started a
round.
small garden,
I
less,
start a
less
small
than
garden.
half an acre. And I spent
I
15 minutes per day to take care of the garden.
to take care of the garden.
I have more than 30 varieties of vegetables in the garden.
Vegetables in the
So
garden.
6 people cannot eat all of it.
People cannot eat all of it.
We have surplus
We
to
have
sell in the market
surplus
because
to sell
we
in
can
the
make
market
some
and we can
income
make
in that.
some income.
So I feel like it's easy. Why I have
Easy.
to be in Bangkok for 7 years, working hard and then don't have enough to eat. But here, only 2 months a year and 15 minutes per day, I can feed 6 people.
I can feed 6
That's
people.
easy. And after that,
Easy. And after
before that, I think that
before that,
stupid people like me,
stupid people like
who
me
never get a good grade in the school,
got a good grade
cannot have
in
a
the school.
house. Because people who
Have a house.
clever than me, who get
People who
number
are
1 in the
very
class every
clever
year,
than
they
me,
spend,
they
even they
spend-
get a good job,
even
but
they get
they
a
need
good
to
job,
work more than
but they need to
30
work more
years
than
to have a
30
house.
years.
But for me, who cannot finish
For me, who
university,
cannot
how can
finish
I have a
university,
house?
How can I have
Okay,
a
for
house
people who have low
for
education.
people who have low
But
education
when I
than
start
me?
to do earth and building, it's so easy. I spend 2 hours per day, 5 o'clock in the morning to 7 o'clock in the morning. 2 hours per day. And 3 months, I got a house.
3 months, I got a house.
And another friend who was the most clever in the class, he spent 3 months to build his house too, but he had to be in debt. He had to pay
in debt.
his debt 30
In
years.
debt.
So
30 years.
compared to him, I have
Compared to him,
29
I
years
have 29
and 10
years
months of free time.
and 10 months of free time.
So I feel that life is so
I feel
easy.
like life is so easy.
I never think I can build a house easy like that. And after that, I keep building a house every year, at least 1 house a year.
At least one
Now
house a
I have
year.
no money, but I have many houses.
I have so many houses.
My problem is tonight, which house I'm going to sleep.
Which house I go to sleep.
So, house is not a problem. Anybody can build a
House
house.
is not a
The kids
problem.
13 years old, after school, they make bricks together, make a house. After 1 month, they have a library.
After 1 month, they
The
have
kids can make a house. Very old woman can build a house for herself. Many people can build a house.
Many people can build a house. It's
If
so
you don't
easy.
believe me, try it.
If you don't believe me, try
Somebody
it.
will have a house. And then the next thing is clothing.
Clothing.
I feel like I'm poor. I feel like I'm not handsome. I try to dress like somebody else, like a movie star, to make myself look good, look better. I spend 1 month to save money to buy a pair of jeans. When I wear it, I turn left and turn right, look at the mirror. Every time I look, I'm the same person. The most expensive pen cannot change my life. I feel like I'm so crazy. Why I have to buy it?
Why I have to buy it?
And 1 month to have a pair of pants, it doesn't change me. I start to think more about that. Why we need to follow fashion? Because when we follow fashion, we never catch up with it because we follow it. So don't follow it, just stay here. Do what we use what we have. So after that, until now, 20 years, I never buy any clothes.
I never buy any clothes.
All the clothes I have is
All the clothes I have
leftover from
is
people. When people
leftover
come to
from
visit me,
people
when they
come
leave,
to visit me,
they left a lot of clothes there. So I have tons of clothes now.
clothes here. I have a tons of
And then when
clothes
people
here.
see me wear very old clothes, they give me more clothes.
They give me more clothes.
So my problem is I need
my
to give
problem
clothes
is
to people
need
very
to
often.
reach
Now.
to very
Uh,
big
no,
people very often.
so easy. And when I stop buying clothes, I feel like it's not only clothes.
Like
It's about something else in my life.
Something
I
else
need
in my
to.
life.
What I learned is
What I learned
when I buy something, everything
is
about
when I buy
I buy it
something,
because I like it, or
I
I
need to
buy it
think
because
about
I need it.
I buy it because
If
I
I
like
buy
it
it
or
because
because I need it.
I like it, that means I'm wrong.
If I buy something because I like it, I
I
was
feel
wrong.
more free when I
I
think
feel
like
more
this.
free
And the last thing is
when I think like that.
when I get sick,
And the
what
last
will I
thing
do?
when I get sick, what will I
I'm very
do?
worried in the beginning
I'm
because when I
very
have
worried in the
what I
beginning
will do.
because
But
I have more money.
I start to
What will I do?
contemplate more. Normally, sickness is normal thing.
Sickness is
It's not a
normal
bad
thing.
thing. Sickness is something to
Sickness
remind us
is
that
something
we
to
did something wrong in my
remind us
life.
that we
That's
did
why we
something
get
wrong
sick.
in our life. That's why we
So
get
when
sick.
we get sick, I need to stop and come back to myself.
Come back
and
to
think about
myself.
it.
I think
What
about it.
I did it wrong.
What I did
So I
wrong.
learned how to use water to
I
heal myself, how to
learned how to
use
use water
earth to heal
to
myself. I learned
to
how
heal
to
myself and
basic
use basic
knowledge to heal myself.
to heal myself.
So after I rely on myself, this whole thing, I feel like life is very easy. I feel something like a
very easy.
freedom or something that I feel free.
Freedom. And
I feel like I don't worry about anything much. I have less fear. I can do whatever I want in my life.
much.
Before that, I have a lot of
Before
fear. I
I have
cannot
a
do
lot of
anything.
fears.
But
I
now I
cannot do
feel very
anything.
fear. I feel like I'm unique
Now
person on this earth.
feel like
Nobody
I'm a
like
unique
me.
person
I
on
don't
this
need to
earth.
make myself like anybody else.
Nobody like
I'm the
me.
one, number one. So things like this make it easy,
Think
very
like
light. And
make it easy.
after that, I start to
I start to
and to think about when I was in Bangkok. I feel very
was in Bangkok.
dark in my life.
Very dark
I start
in
to
my life.
think many people maybe think like me at
Many
the time.
people like me.
We start a place called Pan Pan in Chiang Mai.
A bank
This
called
place,
Pan
the
Pan.
main aim is just to
Main
saving
aim
seed,
is to saving
to collect
seed.
seed, because seed is food.
Collect the seed.
Food is life.
Food
If there's no seed,
If
no
there's
life. No seed, no freedom.
seed.
No seed, no happiness.
No seed.
Because your life will
Happiness.
depend on
Because
somebody
your
else.
life
Because
depends
you
on
have no
somebody
food.
else. Because you have no food.
So it's very important to save
very
seed. That's
important
why we
to
focus
saving
on saving seed. That's the main thing to be in Pan Pan. And the second thing is
And the second thing
it's the learning center. We want to have a center for ourselves to learn how to make life easy. Because we were taught to make life complicated and hard all the time. How can we make it easy?
Can we make it easy?
It's easy. But we don't know how to make it easy
We don't
anymore.
know how to make it easy.
Because we always make it complicated. And now
make it
we
complicated.
start to learn and learn to be together. Because we were taught to disconnect ourselves from everything else, to be independent. So we can rely on the money only. We don't need to rely on each other. But now to be happy, we need to come to connect to ourselves again, to connect to other people,
to connect to
to
other
connect
people.
our mind and body together again.
And body
So
together.
we can be
So
happy.
we can
Life is easy.
easy.
And from beginning until now,
From the
what I
beginning
learned
till
is
now, what
the
I
four
learned
basic
is
needs,
the
food,
four
house,
basic
clothes,
food,
and
house,
medicine,
clothes,
must
and
be
medicine
cheap and
must
easy
be
for
cheap and
everybody.
easy for
That's the
everybody.
civilization.
That is
But if we
civilization.
make this four thing hard and very hard for many
And
people to
very
get
hard
it,
for many
that's
people get it.
uncivilized.
That is uncivilized.
So now when we look at
So now
everywhere around us,
everywhere
everything is so hard to get. So I feel like now is the most uncivilized era of human on this earth.
of human.
We have so many people who
So many
finish
people
from university,
from
have so many universities on the earth, have so many clever people on this earth.
Clever people on this
But
earth.
our life is harder and
Our
harder.
life is harder and harder.
We make it hard for who?
We make it hard.
We work hard for who right
We
now?
work hard for who right now.
I feel like it's
I
wrong.
feel like
It's not
wrong.
normal. So I
It's
just
not
want to
normal.
come back to
I
normal.
just want
To be a normal person.
to be a normal
To be
person.
equal to
To be
animal.
equal to
To
animal.
bird. Make a nest in 1 or 2 days. The rat dig a hole in That's one word that
That's one
I
word that
always
I
want to
always want
say to
to
everybody
say to
in my life.
everybody in my life.
That word is life
That
is easy.
word is life is
So
easy.
easy and fun.
So easy and fun.
Before that,
Before that,
I never think
I
like that.
never think like that.
When I was in Bangkok, I
Whenever
feel
I
like
was in
life is
Bangkok,
very hard,
I feel
very
like it's
competitive.
very hard to get.
I was born in a
I was
poor
born
village
in a poor
in the
village
northeastern of Thailand.
in the northeastern
When I
island.
was kid, everything is fun and easy.
And when I was a
But
kid, everything
when
is
the
really
TV
fun.
came,
When
many
the
people
TV
came to
came
the village.
and
They
many
said,
people came
"You
to
are
the
poor.
village,
You need to
they
follow
said, we are poor,
success
we need to follow succeed
for your life.
for your life.
You need to go
You
to
need
Bangkok
to go to Bangkok
to pursue
to
succeed,
pursue succeed.
success in your life." So I feel bad. I feel
So I
poor.
feel bad.
So I need to go to Bangkok.
Poor. I need to go to
When I
Bangkok.
went to Bangkok,
When I went
it's
to
not very fun.
Bangkok, it's not very fun.
I said, you need to
You need
learn,
to
study a lot, and work very
study a
hard,
lot and work
and then
very
you
hard,
can success.
and you can get success.
I work very hard, 8 hours per day at
Every
least.
night, 8 hours a day.
But what I can eat is
But I
a
can
bowl of
eat
noodles per
just
meal,
boiled noodle
sometimes a dish of
or
fried rice.
sometimes just of fried rice.
Where I stay is very bad. A small room with a
Very
lot of people
bad.
sleep.
It's
Very
morning
hot.
where many people sleep.
I start to question a lot.
A
When I
lot.
work hard,
When I work hard,
why my life is so?
my life is so hard.
It must be something wrong
It must
because
be
I produce
something
a lot
wrong.
of things, but I cannot get.
I just produce a lot of things, but I
And
can get
I
enough.
try to learn. I try to study. I try to study in university.
At university.
It's very hard to learn in
It's
university.
very hard to learn in
It's
university
boring.
because it's very boring.
And I start to look at the
And
subject in university.
look at the subjects
Every
in
faculty,
university, every faculty,
most of them is
most of them is
knowledge.
destructive knowledge.
It's no productive knowledge in
There's
university.
no productive
And I
knowledge
look at
in university.
something like if you learn
And
to be
if
architect
you
or
learn to be
engineer, that
architect
means
or
you
engineer, that
ruin more.
means you ruin more.
The more these people work, the mountain will be destroyed more. And the good land in
And the good
Chao Phraya Basin
in the
will
Japan
probably concrete more and more. We destroy more. If you learn
more and
agricultural,
agriculture
or something like that, that means
something
you learn
like that,
how
that
to
means you learn how to
poison, to toxicate
to
the land, the water, and
the
learn
water,
to destroy everything.
and learn to
I feel
destroy
like everything we do is so
everything we
complicated,
do
so
is
hard,
too
and everything
complicated.
we just
So
make it
hard.
hard.
And sometimes it's hard.
Life is so hard.
Life
I
is
feel
so hard.
disappointed.
I feel
I start to
disappointed.
think about why I have to
start
be
thinking
here
about what I have
in
to be
Bangkok.
here in Bangkok.
I thought about when I was a kid. Nobody
When I was
worked 8
a
hours
kid,
per day. Everybody worked 2
hours a
hours,
day.
2 months a year.
Months a year.
Planting rice 1 month and harvest the rice
and
another month.
Another month.
The rest is free time. 10 months of free time.
10
That's why
months
people have
free
so
time.
many festivals in Thailand. Every month they have
Festival in
festivals.
Thailand. When they have
Because they have so much free time.
because they have so much free time.
And then in the daytime, everybody
then
will
in
take a
that
nap.
time, everybody had enough.
Even now in Laos, anybody go to Laos,
When you go to
you can
Laos,
people take a nap after lunch.
take a nap after
And after
lunch.
they wake up, they just gossiping. How's your son-in-law?
After that, I
How's
can
your
go shopping
daughter-in-law?
or something like
That's people have a lot of time.
people have a lot of
But at that time, because of they have a lot of time,
because they have a lot
they
of
have
time.
time to be
They
with
have time
themselves.
to be with themselves.
And when they have time to be with themselves, they have time to understand
They have
themselves.
time to understand
When they
themselves.
understand themselves, they can see
They
what they
can
want in
see
their life.
what they want
So
in their
many
life.
people see that
Many
they want happiness,
And they want
they want
happiness.
love,
They want
they want to
love.
enjoy their life.
They want each other.
So people see a lot of beauty in their life. So they express their beauty in many ways. Some people just carving the handle of the knife, very beautiful. The basket, they're weaving very nice. But now nobody uses that.
Nobody uses.
Nobody can do something like that. People
something
use plastic everywhere.
People use plastic
I feel
everywhere.
like there's something wrong in there.
There's something
I cannot
wrong
live
in
in
there.
this way
I
of living.
cannot live in
So I
this way.
decided to quit university and went back home.
Went back home.
When I went back home, I started
When I
to
went back home, I started
live
to
like when I remember when I was a
when
kid.
how
I started
I
to work
remember
2
when I
months
was
a
a
year.
kid.
I got 4 tons of
I
rice.
got 4 tons of
And then
rice.
the whole family, 6
The whole
people,
family,
we eat less than
six
half a
people,
ton
we
per
eat
year.
less than half a ton
So we can
each
sell some
year.
rice.
We
And
can
then
sell some rice.
I dug 2 ponds, 2 fish ponds. We have
dug
fish to eat all
ponds.
year round. And I started a small
I
garden,
started a
less
monster
than
garden.
half an acre. And I spent
And I
15 minutes per day to
15
take care of
minutes
the
per
garden.
day to take care of the garden.
I have more than
I have
30
more
variety
than
of
30
vegetable in the
variety
garden.
vegetables in the garden.
So 6 people cannot eat all of it.
People cannot eat all of it.
We have surplus
We
to
have
sell in the market
surplus
because
to sell
we can
in
make
the
some
market. We can make
income in
some
that too.
incomes in
So
that
I
too.
feel like it's easy.
feel like it's
Why I
easy.
have to be in Bangkok
I
for
have to be
7
in
years,
for 7
working
years,
hard and then don't
working
have enough to
hard
eat.
and don't
But
have
here,
enough to eat.
only
Here,
2 months a year and
only
15
once a
minutes
year
per
and
day, I
15
can feed
minutes
6
per day, I
people.
can feed 6 people.
That's easy. And
That's
after that,
easy. But after
before that, I think that
before that,
stupid people like me
the people
who never
like me
get a
who
good grade
never
in the school
get a good grade
cannot
in
have a
school
house. Because people who
get a house.
clever than me, who get
People who
number 1 in the class every year, they spend,
Because every year
even they get a good
they
job,
spend,
but
even
they
they get
need to
a
work
job,
more than
they
30 years
need
to
to
have a house.
more than 30 years to
But
get
for
a
me,
house.
who cannot finish
for me,
university, how can I have a house? Hopeless for
House.
people who
Hopeless
have
for
no
me.
education like me. But when I start to do earth and building, it's so easy. I spend 2 hours per day, 5 o'clock in the morning to 7 o'clock in the morning. 2 hours per day. And 3 months, I got a house. And another friend who's the most clever in the class, he spent 3 months to build his house too. But he had to be in debt. He had to pay his debt 30 years. So compared to him, I have 29 years and 10 months of free time. So I feel that life is so easy. I never think I can build a house easy like that. And after that, I keep building house every year, at least 1 house a year. Now I have no money, but I have many houses. My problem is tonight, which house I'm going to sleep. So house is not a problem. Anybody can build a house. The kids 13 years old, after school, they make bricks together, make a house. After 1 month, they have a library. The kids can make a house. Very old nun can build a hut for herself. Many people can build a house.
Many people can build a
So
house.
it's easy.
It is.
If you don't believe me, try
If you
it.
don't believe me, try it.
Somebody want to have a house. And then the next thing is,
And then the next thing is clothing.
I feel like I'm poor. I feel like I'm not handsome. I try to dress like somebody else, like a movie star, to make myself look good, look better.
Look
I
better.
spend 1 month to save money to buy a pair of jeans.
To save money,
When I
buy
wear
a
it, I
pair of
turn left and
jeans.
turn right, look at the mirror. Every time I
a
look,
mirror,
I'm the
every
same
time I look,
person.
I
The
look
most expensive pen cannot change my life. I feel like I'm so crazy. Why I have to buy it?
I had to buy it.
Spend 1 month to have a pair of pens. It doesn't change me. I start to think more about that. Why we need to follow
We
fashion?
need to follow
Because
fashion.
when we follow fashion, we never catch up with it because we follow it. So don't follow it, just stay here. Do what
Stay here.
we use what we have.
What we have.
So after that, until now, 20 years, I never buy any clothes.
I never buy any clothes.
All the clothes I have is
All the clothes
leftover from people. When people come to visit me, when they leave,
come see me.
they left a lot of
They left a
clothes.
lot.
So I have tons of clothes now. And then when people see me wear very old clothes, they give me more clothes. So my problem is I need to give clothes to people very often now.
To people very often.
It's so easy. And when I stop buying clothes, I feel like it's not only clothes. It's about something else in my life. I need to. What I learned is when I buy something, everything about I buy it because I like it, or I buy it because I like it.
Because I need
So
it.
if I buy it because
If I buy
I like it, that
I
means
like it.
I'm wrong.
That means I'm wrong.
So I feel more free when I think like. And the last thing, when I get sick, what will I do? I'm very worried in the beginning because when I have no money, what I will do. But I start to contemplate more. Normally, sickness is normal thing.
Normally,
It's not a bad thing.
it's
Sickness is something
that's
to
a bad
remind
thing.
us that we did something wrong in my life. That's why we get sick.
In my life.
So when we get sick, I need to stop and come back to myself and think about it. What
Think about
I did it wrong.
what I did
So
wrong.
I learned how to use water to heal myself, how to use earth to heal myself. I learned how to use basic knowledge to heal myself.
To heal myself.
So after I rely on myself, this whole thing, I feel like life is very easy. I feel something like freedom or something that I feel free. I feel like I don't worry about anything much. I have less fear. I can do whatever I want in my life.
Not fear.
Before I have a lot of fear. I cannot do anything. But now I feel very fear. I feel like I'm unique person on this earth. Nobody like me. I don't need to make myself like anybody else. I'm the one, number one. So things like this make it easy, very light. And after that, I start to think about when I was in Bangkok. I feel very dark in my life. I start to think many people maybe think like me at that time. So we start a place called Pan Pan. This place, the main aim is just to saving seeds. To collect seed, because seed is food. Food is life. If there's no seed, no life. No seed, no freedom. No seed, no happiness. Because your life will depend on somebody else. Because you have no food. So it's very important to save seed. That's why we focus on saving seed. That's the main thing to be. And the second thing is the learning center. We want to have a center for ourselves to learn how to make life easy, because we were taught to make life complicated and hard all the time. How can we make it easy?
How can we make it
It's
easy? It's easy.
But we don't know how to make it easy.
We don't know how to make it easy.
Because we always make it complicated. And now we start to learn and learn to be independent. Because we were taught to disconnect ourselves from anything else, to be independent. So we can rely on the money only. We don't need to rely on each other. But now, to be happy, we need to come back, to connect to ourselves again, to connect to other people, to connect our mind and body together. We can be happy. Life is easy. And from beginning until now, what I learned is the four basic needs: food, house, clothes, and medicine must be cheap and easy for everybody. That's the civilization. But if you make these four things hard and very hard for many people to get, that's uncivilized. So now when we look at everywhere around us, everything is so hard to get. So I feel like now is the most uncivilized era of human on this earth. We have so many people who finish from university, have so many universities on the earth, have so many clever people on this earth. But life is harder and harder.
How life is harder and harder.
Make it hard for who? We work hard for who right now? I feel like it's wrong. It's not normal. So I just want to come back to normal. To be a normal person. To be equal to animal. The bird make a nest in 1 or 2 days. The rat dig a hole in 1 night. But the clever human like us spend